They call it the couple swamp.
I'll tell you what, dude.
2 inches of rain.
I hate
the cobblers everywhere.
I don't hate having a good job, but man, I saw a situation tonight that made me not want to have such a good job to lose.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Dude, so we were at Ernst. I was at Ernst waiting on my food. I got a to-go order. Shout out Ernst. Ernst or po' boy, fantastic.
What's up, Ernst?
And
I love Ernst. You ever look at the wall and the floors?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the swastikas all over the floors.
They got the origin of why it's like that on the wall. So no, it's not because of that, but there's an origin to it. It's fucking
yeah. Those floors were put in like 1902 or some shit.
They're historic.
They're nice looking floors.
My whole thing about it is
you don't even look.
I'd have them in my house.
You don't even recognize it until somebody points it out too. You like it?
I don't know. I noticed it pretty quick. I was like,
did you? I didn't, bro. I was eating at Ernst for like 2 years. It felt like, and then somebody, I think a comic pointed it out to me, and I was like, oh shit, that's crazy as fuck.
But yeah, there was this dude, and he's sitting at this little table. Me and Jennings were up there. We ordered our food. We go sit at this one of those little tables up against the wall with the 2 seats. Mm-hmm. And then next to us, there's this dude waiting on his food, and he's wearing like a Galaxy looking softball, like fast pitch softball jersey or some shit.
He's going far in life.
Yeah, and he's, I mean, in terrible fucking shape. I mean, I'm not in the best shape, but this guy had like the worst build ever.
You talking about Mardi Gras? Mr. Beads?
No.
Oh,
no, this was at Ernst tonight. And he was sitting at this table, and he got up to go grab his food. And this old lady and her husband came and started to sit at his table. He makes a fucking U-turn, runs back up there, and goes up to the lady. He's like, "This is my table. I'm sitting here. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. This is my table."
Oh shit!
Like getting on this like old like blue-haired lady's ass.
Really,
dude? Yes.
That's crazy, bro.
And like disrespecting the fuck out of her, and I was just like, dude. Like if I go over there and say what I want to say to him, it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
Because I've been telling him, like, if you ever speak to an old lady like that again, I'll fucking end you piece of shit. You're lucky we're in this fucking restaurant right now.
You should have went up there and be like, "Hey, bro, what are you talking about grandma like that for? What the fuck's going on?"
Like, bro, that's an old lady.
That's how you got to think about shit like that. Yeah.
Like, just because you're drunk and an asshole doesn't mean you get to yell at old ladies.
Right.
Yeah, that's like the one thing they teach you not to do.
Yeah, that's weak as fuck. Dude.
Like, who do you think you are, Travis Kelce?
Yeah. Now, I will say, I did do a little bit of yelling at an old lady today on Instagram.
Sometimes you got to. Oh,
you yelled at an old lady on Instagram?
I did yell at an old lady on Instagram.
An old lady.
How do you yell at somebody on Instagram?
Well, in her comment section.
Yeah.
You dumb old bitch.
That's exactly what he said.
I called her a lunch lady.
Does she have lunch lady vibes?
You know who she is, and she has lunch lady vibes.
It's not a comic, huh?
No, not really much.
She claims to be.
We can let it go.
Yeah, we won't talk about it.
And we're back, folks.
So, yeah,
we're back after a brief commercial break.
I started comedy in 2020, 4 months in. Again, my first set. No, really. And then I actually found a bar and started the first shows back in. Me and Jorge started the first shows back in New Orleans. I paid, so I didn't get paid for my first book set because of COVID shut down, but I ended up paying myself.
There you go.
My first time, ever getting paid in comedy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was the wild.
It wasn't much. I kept $1. I got the first $1 I ever made still.
There you go.
And I got the first check I ever got from Comedy House.
You got it framed?
No, but I got it void. I told him, I was like, yo, void this check and cut me another one.
Yeah.
Because I probably will one day.
I want to keep it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking dope. I'm going to keep my first, I don't know, something. I'll know it when I got it in my hands.
You've gotten paid for gigs already, bro.
Yeah.
You should have been kept your first $1. You're fucked up, man. Did you keep
it? No, I didn't keep my first $1.
Y'all slipping, bro.
My first, I can't. I'm pretty sure it was featuring at an open mic. Was my first like paid gig at Comedy House. It was either that or the Covington Beer Garden. That happened in the same week.
Mine was Covington Beer Garden too.
How long have you? Who runs Covington Beer Garden?
That's the Comedy House satellite show.
Yeah. I never got. I almost got to do that one, but I was out of town the last show.
The second open mic I ever did, Pickle was actually the feature at the Hideaway Den in Mandeville.
Whoa!
Ooh, I remember that. That was a good fucking. There was like 4 or 5 people in the crowd, and you were in there.
Did you ever fucking see that place when they had like a packed comedy show in there?
Yeah, I love Daryl, bro. He was one of the first people to ever talk to me. My first time I ever did comedy was at 12 Mile Limit, dude. And I actually did good.
Fuck yeah, shout out.
And I told the story how I got my name Pickle. And I got off the stage. Daryl Rolo, what's up, baby? He came up to me. He was like, so you're a storyteller, huh? You know, and I did good the first time. So I got to talk with him and shit. He was cool with me. As soon as he was the very first person to talk to me, bro. So yeah, I like the hot. Whenever he got that place, I was like, I can't wait to fucking go over there and do a set. And I'm glad I got to, cause now it's going.
Yeah, he's the first person that told me that I was good enough to make a living doing comedy, and that was after my first open mic at his place. He told me that.
So you were living over there in Mandeville?
So I live in Franklinton, but I was living in Hammond at the time.
You still live in Franklinton?
Yeah, I live in Franklinton now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been making that drive every day to Kenner for work too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
Kenner, bro. What's up, Kenner, bro?
Dude, you wanna rent a room?
Dude, I might, but I think I'm getting a spot in Hammond with my little brother in the summer.
Get what you get.
Yeah, it'll be closer. It'll be like a 30-minute drive home, which won't be as bad. I'll be able to do shit like go to the open mics after work and not have to stress as much.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because now it's like 1:20.
So how long you been doing comedy now?
In June, it'll be 2 years.
All right. Nice. Hell yeah. How about you, Cam?
In August, it'll be, I think, 2 years. 2.5 years.
All right.
Something like that.
And you started at Comedy House, huh?
No, yeah, I started really like going to open mics more in general. Yeah, Comedy House was one of them in the mix, but I was going to like all of them at the same time, like trying to get as many in a week as I could.
Hell yeah.
Back before I was working. But no, my first time ever doing stand up was at the Howlin' Wolf Den.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I saw, I think, Amanda Gottlieb.
Go out, Amanda G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda G. And
What up, Amanda?
Yeah. Shout out. Love her. Who else was there? Red Bean was fucking towering over everyone.
Dude, that mic used to be so fucking hectic. I mean, the list was crazy. You used to put your name on a list, and he just still put up whoever he wanted whenever he wanted. You know what I mean? I could get there.
Yeah, dude.
I could get there at 7:30 and put my name up top, and I'm still going past 12:30 because I just was not. The first time he met me, and he was like, Pickle for real? I was like, and AJ Bell had to go like, yeah, that's Pickle. You know. But it was bad. It was bad. But it was fun times, bro. Those times when you really fucking suck, dude, you remember them forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say this about how I don't think I've ever completely ate shit at Howlin' Wolf. I think I've been there like when there was like maybe 3 people in the crowd, and for Howlin' Wolf that will feel like shit.
Yeah.
You know, just because of how open the room is.
Well, I know how to do that shit.
It's
now,
a fun,
you know?
yeah. And when I did that, I wasn't as good. Like right now, performance-wise, I haven't necessarily been writing the most jokes, but performance-wise, I feel like I'm at like the top level I've been at so far.
So all you got to do is keep doing it, bro. Keep being better than yourself yesterday.
I've only been doing for like the other night, this past Wednesday was my first open mic all year.
What? Yeah, you got to get back to it, bro.
I had 1 or 2 shows every week, and
That's cool, but you got to have something. That's why
you got to reconnect to your roots.
That's why I have my open mic. It's good to have your own open mic because even if you got booked gigs all week, you still get to go and work out like a host set. And having host sets every week, that's what fucking gets you really good, dude. When I started hosting, my level went from like here to up here, dog.
Yeah, I want to start doing
started
some
spitting out better.
hosting soon.
Dude, let's start running a backyard open mic.
Y'all should fucking run a mic together.
Let's do it.
That would be good.
I agree.
We definitely could.
This is like fucking Hollygrove word, bro.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
We're gentrifying Hollygrove, baby. What's good?
We're right between two
we're having
highways. Like
Eagle Street. Look, I left the other day and I was like, oh, this is Eagle Street.
No, it's fully. They put a Costco in the middle of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry. Sometimes they remind you where you're at. You'll be sitting here and you'll.
Oh yeah, I mean, you'll hear like 16 gunshots.
Oh
at
yeah,
once.
dude. It's still like as soon as I turned off the block the other day, it was just weed in the air. People was outside wilding out. I was like, oh yeah, well, this is Hollygrove I'm at.
The streets are fucking horrible.
There was a guy that used to cut dog tails around this bitch somewhere, and I brought my boxer to him. You know what I mean? He did a good job.
He did.
Hell yeah.
Got it clean.
He did a good job. You gotta look. You gotta have those neighborhood people. He used to be a vet. Dude, he used to be a vet. You walk in this man's house and it stunk
It's
so
just
fucking
dog tails.
dog. It stunk so fucking bad, bro. But he'll
wall to wall dog tails just hanging up and drying. What's he
he's
doing with those?
Yeah, he'll do. I think it was like $100. You know,
He's giving them to the people that make girls. Snip, snails, and puppy dog tails.
The hood man, yeah. And he was so well known. Like, I'm from the West Bank, you know what I mean? Like,
he's really good at cutting dogs.
He was.
Fucking right.
He was that well known. Like,
That's
it got
awesome.
all the way to the West Bank. He was the only dude in the streets doing it. So I was like, fuck yeah. I watched my buddy bring his Doberman over there, and
Dude,
I
that's
saw
powerful.
him.
That's why you learn to trade.
Yeah.
You would love being the guy.
Yeah, dude, my dad, that word of mouth in New Orleans is fucking real. You know, like my dad is a legend in Louisiana, and he's a luthier. I buy, sell, and fix instruments with him, dude, and he started out in Morel, dude, and like he's known in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, it's ridiculous. I go to places and I'll have conversations because we in New Orleans, dude, and I have conversations with musicians all the time, and that'll come out, I'll be like, my dad's Sal, and they'll be like, your dad's Sal, bro? Fucking dad's a legend, dude. I'm like, I know, bro. You just think I'm trying to walk in a legend's fucking shoe, like walk, you know, like
I'm
come
doing
up.
my own thing.
Yeah, I do my own thing, but like trying to like create my own legacy after this dude. He's a legend, you know what I'm saying? But both of my parents were artists, you know, so they created an artist.
Dude, you should talk to my friend Lucian. We also had him on the podcast. Both his parents were artists.
Yeah.
And he just makes clothes now. And he's just like,
He makes pants.
It's a real thing.
That's his.
What kind of artists were they?
What, his parents?
Yeah, you remember?
Oh, no.
They the dad was like an illustrator and like painter. And I don't know. I'm not sure what the mom did.
My mom's a painter. My mom, she's an artist. I used to go watch her do shit at ranches all the time. She would like draw horses and barns and all kinds of shit, dude. She would take me all kinds of places. And also I can't draw. I didn't get that gift, but she did pottery, and she taught me how to do pottery. I could do pottery.
That's what's up.
It's it's awesome.
I'm gonna commission you to make me a fucking mug or something, like a coffee mug or something.
Make my urn.
I can't. I don't have a wheel though. You know.
Dude, I'll rent a studio.
Yeah, rent the studio.
Just rent all the equipment for Pickle. I would film that episode. Just
really
pottery with Pickle.
Dude, pottery. That's funny, dude.
Pottery with Pickle.
I love it. Maybe I should do that one. Pottery with Pickle. No one would see that coming.
Yeah, you could clip that into reels too.
I would have such a ladies fan base.
Dude, that's good for YouTube, Instagram. That's good at. I can see
Pottery's satisfying, dude. It really is for people.
Dude, it's calming, you know.
Yeah, ASMR.
I can remember my mom used to go to this place and she would just buy chunks of clay, dude, chunks of clay. And she used to teach at Terrytown playground, and I would go to her school, her little class, because I played sports at Terrytown playground too. So I would go to her class after I'm done playing baseball or basketball, and just make some pottery. But it's in our house growing up too. Like I'm doing this shit upstairs in my attic when I'm like 4.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? Like
Yo.
I was good at shit. My dad.
Yeah.
My dad had the workshop, and both of my parents worked at the house. So my dad had a workshop. He still got this bitch at his house too, but he had a workshop, and he would have all these customers come over, and I had my own little bench and shit back there, and I used to make like boats and like these little cars and shit. And I've got these fucking. I'm like 4 or 5 years old, and I got these sharp ass fucking tools in my hand, like knives and shit, and I'm carving out, and these people are like. Your kid's got a fucking knife in his hand, you know, and I mean like razor blade knives.
And your dad's like
these chisels, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's like,
oh yeah, those things that are meant like
dude.
sliced through clay.
Yeah, wasn't sliced through clay, dog.
Like,
I'm going through wood, like.
Oh yeah,
you
got like a finishing saw,
dude.
You got a routing bit, dremeling shit at 4 years old.
I had bandsaws and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Almost cut my finger off. Look, I still got a scar right here. Can you kind of see it? It goes around the side of my finger.
Oh yeah.
You see that shit? I almost chopped my finger off in high school.
let me get a picture. We're gonna get a close up of
My hands are pretty battle tested.
Pickle's
as
finger
well.
scar.
I'm very
don't know if
bad
it's
with
visible.
pocket knives.
We'll figure it out. We got it. You still got any of the shit you built? The little boats?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I do. I used to make these things, and like my mom did art and pottery, and we would go to the these craft shows, and I would sell football and baseball cards in my little boats and shit like
Nice.
that. Dude, I was a child, and my parents taught me how to hustle shit.
You were
like
a little
that.
hustler, dude.
I would come home with like $50 in my pocket.
Dude, you're born and bred for the fucking
Yeah.
for the game, dude.
Venture
I
capitalist.
was a drug dealer for over 10 years in my life.
Starting when you were 4.
Like they taught me how to do that shit. The first in school suspension I ever got was at Marrero Middle, and it was for selling candy. That's how I started selling candy. They did not like my science teacher. Did not like me selling candy.
Yeah, I never understood that, dude.
What a
Why are you gonna
narc-ass
hate a
science
kid's
teacher,
hustle,
dude.
dude? They always, dude.
I
You
was a
get
good
so
student,
much
too. I was
trouble
smart.
for selling candy and chips at school, and it's like, bro, like,
Bro, in high school it took off. I used to go to Sam's and get those fucking king size bars, and I just have a backpack full of fucking candy and shit. I'd sell out by third fucking period.
Easy.
Easy,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
For $1, because I'm beating the school's price. Got those little. I'm selling king size bars for $1 and shit. And
Yeah.
schools, they're selling those little
canteen
shitty
can't
ones.
compete.
Yeah, they can't. And I'm doing it early in the morning. You know what I mean? You got to wait all the way to lunch to get those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
yeah, you might not even.
I got
want
you
that
on the
bitch
bus,
I
after
had the
dinner.
game on lock, bro. And I
It might
had
have been
people.
Crispito Day or
I had
something.
to-
You were good with your lunch, dude.
I had such a game on lock. Like other kids started like copying what I was doing. And
That's what's up.
I was like, I'm not gonna tell them nothing. Y'all making your money, you know. As long as you don't fuck with my hustle, we ain't in the same classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
There's
be
room to
funny,
go around.
Dude,
Yes,
get
it
somebody
was.
off
John
your
Eric-
fucking candy slinging territory. You fucking hustle them out of.
John Eric was the biggest. It still is the biggest school in Louisiana, bro. And at that time, we were the only block schedule, and I mean, it was just fucking. It was chaos. We had it was we had like 990 students in my class.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
way
mine
too
wa-
many people.
Mine had like 220.
at least a fourth of them were probably criminals or dead.
Yeah, I think we might have had that many people in our high school overall. I wish I could have dropped out. Not really, but I mean, like, I didn't use school for anything. I mean, like, because I graduated it, I got to hang out for a couple years doing community college or whatever.
Yeah.
But besides that, I mean, that was pretty much a waste of my time. I was pretty much just a loser for that whole time.
Yeah.
I just worked at Sonic and I failed out of college. Dude, hit my dad pins so much I would drive down to college from Franklinton to Lacombe and get there, sit in the parking lot, and then just go to sleep and watch YouTube videos. Wouldn't even go in class. Drove all the way down there to not go in class.
I used to get my dad to drop me off. Me and my buddies would just skip, bro. After a while, we had a group of us, and we would all get dropped off at my buddy's grandpa's house. And we would say we're going to walk to school, but we would really go to my partner's house and wait on the side of his house until his mama left. Because he wasn't getting up for school. He was just not going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we would hide on the side of the house, and we would smoke weed before we got there. And we would hide on the side of his house and wait for her to leave. And I think it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and she'd go, and we would just go inside and wake him up and be like, "Get up, bitch.
Let's hang out. Let's fucking party.
Let's fucking play Madden. Let's get high, you know?"
Yeah.
Pull out the Jeep.
In high school, my friend had a job. He was the first of our friends to get a job. He worked at Subway.
Okay.
And we would just
Sandwich artist.
They had a big in the back where the dumpsters are. They had like a big 10-foot tall fence, and there was like an awning over it, so it was kind of enclosed.
Okay.
But like not really. And we would just hotbox that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Just like, dude, there would be like one other guy there, and he's barred out. Like we're just fucking hanging out watching like.
We had a garage, and his mama came called us a couple times. She'd be like, "What the fuck are y'all doing, you idiots? Get out of here!" But we also had his big brother's truck. It was like it was a 2-door, but that bitch, it was like
you can get up to some evil in a truck.
It was like the first kind of truck that had a back seat, so it was so small. It was so I was gonna say, y'all need to light the blunt back up, baby. Let's do that. It was so small in the back seat, you can cram 5 people in this bitch, and we would hotbox this motherfucker.
Dude,
it was amazing.
Dude, so I skipped my senior prom. I went go-karting instead with my friends.
Really?
Who had graduated.
Lucky enough to get to a single senior prom, and you skipped that bitch.
Yeah. Because all my friends graduated the year before. All my friends were upperclassmen, so I was like, fuck it, dude.
Okay.
The girl I got a crush on is going go-karting. I'm going go-karting.
Yeah.
Exactly. But fuck, I forgot where I was going with this shit. What were we just talking about?
I was talking about smoking weed, hotboxing a truck. Hotboxing the truck.
So I skip it, but I go to a prom after party. We're there. There's like drunk dudes on horses, just like running around. This is middle of Mississippi. This is
okay. That makes
middle
sense.
of woods. My friend pulls up in the shittiest fucking like 80s van with like the circle window on the back.
Okay.
Brown, opens it up, smoke spills out. My best friend and his girlfriend were the prom king and queen. I had just found out. They had the crowns on, and they're like, "Get in!" And then I smoked a dab for the first time in my life in the back of that van.
You got fucking electrocuted.
They wouldn't have to tell me. I'd have hopped in that bitch. I'd be like, "This is the party I've been waiting for.
Hell yeah.
This is it." We used to have some wild parties, bro. I shut down a party drinking Jägermeister. Yeah, just fighting somebody before you ever have that friend that gets into fights with other people that try to fuck with the party.
Yeah.
That was me. I was like trying to protect the party, you know? This dude's trying to fight my buddy, and I'm like, "Hey, man, you just need to get the fuck out of here." And I'm so drunk. I done drunk a half a fucking fifth of Jägermeister, and because that's what I brought to contribute to the party.
Yeah.
A fifth of Jägermeister.
Because you want to protect that party. You invested a fifth of Jägermeister into
We were fucked up kids, dude. Like, my whole fucking... Like, we were all wild, bro. And I just end up fucking fighting and shutting the party down. I had to go apologize to this girl's dad the next day. And he was like, "I respect you." I apologized to her dad as I was going to the park to refight this kid that I fought the night before, you know.
Sorry, sir, for fighting in your house. That's why, dude, everything...
He respected me. He was like, "All right."
Yeah.
It was why I was so scared walking in this man's house. You know what I mean? I
More scared than you were for the fight?
Yeah. 'Cause this is a grown ass fucking man.
Yeah.
He was not. He was like a scary looking dude at the time, you know. But he respected me. He was like, "All right, that's what, you know." He was like, "You're a man. You're a man for that," you know.
Yeah.
Because I came to apologize. I wasn't trying to shut it down. I was trying to make this man go the fuck away. You know.
Yeah, one of my only flexes from high school is that I could throw a pretty solid party. Fortunately, my parents had a pretty nice house, so that was pretty desirable to people to come and be at a party at.
Word.
But also, like, there's not anything else to do.
Dude, you in high school, if you have that place to fucking chill, and you can bring your friends and y'all can smoke weed, that shit is so valuable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
That's like better than money.
so that place for us was my friend Dalton's shed, and how we got introduced to that was, well, I was friends with his cousin Drew.
It's always a shed.
Yeah, I was.
A shed.
Well, this
Dude,
shed.
my friend lived in a shed in high
I know.
school.
I was about to say he lived in this
We
shed.
basically lived in my friend's shed for years.
No,
Yeah.
he lived in this shed as well. So I worked with his stepmom. His mom is a lesbian lady, and his stepmom is as well. And I worked with his stepmom at Sonic, and she was scared of the dark, and her car wasn't very like reliable, and she kind of lived out by me. So I would follow her home and make sure that if she broke down, she wasn't alone in the dark and shit. And one night she was like, "Hey, you need to come hang out with my son Dalton because he doesn't have many friends out here. We just moved from Baytown. He just needs some people to hang out with. You and Drew's his cousin, y'all go hang out with him." So we go in there and we're like, "What are we gonna hang out with?" Like this kid, and then we get in there and he's got like 2 bongs, blunts rolled up. He's playing Xbox. This little 15-year-old redheaded kid. He's got Asperger's.
Dude, this kid rocks.
Yeah,
Bro, he's got a couch, his TV, the shelf with the bongs and shit. And this is not a super nice place either. It was cool though. Shout out Dalton. He watches the
What up,
podcast.
Dalton?
Shout out
And
Dalton.
then his bed was a hospital bed. And it was indeed the bed that his grandfather spent his final days on.
Dalton,
Oh,
no.
shit. That's some creepy shit.
Well,
I could
so
have did that one, bro.
he could have lived in the house, but then he couldn't smoke. And he was like, "But I want to smoke," because he said he claims it, and I see it to be true. It helps with his autism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It definitely helps him to
Definitely.
be not as like weirdish kind of. You know, he's not super weird. Now, I will say something that a lot of people don't get about him is like, so he has a little bit of a hood mentality to him.
Oh, you gotta love a
But-
autistic with hood mentality, bro.
It's
Or-
because his older brother was he was mixed. His older brother
thugs and
was,
shit.
and he
He's
was
that
he was a
strong
real
man.
he was a real gangster and shit in
Okay.
Baytown in Houston. He was a real crip,
Okay.
and he got killed by his best friend
Ah.
in like a set up robbery. Like, oh, we're gonna go rob these dudes, and actually it was the other way. And he just kind of grew up in those same streets.
Can't trust
and,
nobody,
and,
bro.
And things. So he just kind of grew up tough. And what's super hilarious, I mean, it's not hilarious. I think it's beautiful. But he has a child now with a young African-American lady, and her name's
yeah.
Latifah.
You just putting all them people shit out there, but that's what's up.
Yeah,
Latifah,
dude.
That's great.
Shout out Latifah. Shout out Sapphire.
Fuck yeah.
My niece, Sapphire. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, having that chill spot is like, I'm telling you, we did so much shit for years, bro. We just it was like 5 or 6 of us just lived at my buddy's house because we get fucked up and we could all at any time go sleep in the garage.
Yeah.
You know, his mom we're all like her kids, you know. Now let me ask you this: did y'all have like a corner store or something that sold y'all alcohol?
So, no, not straight to us.
You?
Just because,
I had 21-year-old friends.
yeah.
I had friends with older brothers.
That works. That
There
works
was
too.
a guy we used to pick up, Jovel.
Okay.
Jovel, he's a cool dude. he's not all there. But
He's got a lot of people that ain't all there in his life. Like
he's not all there, but you know,
fucked up.
he's a good guy.
Crockett's gonna accept you. You know,
Birds of a feather.
He's a good guy, and we'd go pick him up, and he would never remember us.
Yeah.
Ever. And we would just give him like $10 or whatever.
He would never remember you.
He would never remember you. He only remembered my one friend, but when we would go pick him up, and it would be me and my other friend, he would be like, "Who y'all?" And we're like, "Man, we're friends with Hunter." He's like, "Hunter who?" And we'd tell him, you know, and all this different. He'd be like, "Man, come on, let's go." And what's funny is like my friend in the car with him grew up in the neighborhood, and he
They
knows
just
it.
picking up random motherfuckers, but they know.
Yeah, dude, you just bring him to the
You don't know
gas station
none of
right
y'all.
quick. Dude, that motherfucker couldn't have done nothing to us.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
gotta
was
have somebody.
I was this tall and 300 pounds, and then my other friend was like 230, 5'10". Like we were straight. This dude's
How
not
old
like a
were
big
y'all
dude.
when y'all started drinking?
Oh man, like 14,
And like
13.
heavy though. I mean like every night drinking with your friends.
I've never done it like so. Every night is special occasions. That's usually reserved for like the Washington Parish Free Fair.
to Washington Parish Free Fair. That's a special occasion over there.
It's the world's
Where,
largest
Fairmont?
free fair.
We're
Fairmont?
filming it this year.
It's the world's largest free fair.
No shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we
That's
everybody
in
has
Fairmont,
like
Louisiana?
campers.
That's in Fairmont, Louisiana.
No, it's in Franklinton.
Franklinton. That's what it is. I'm high now.
Yeah, and it is the fair city though.
Okay.
But everybody has campers out there.
It's
like
free.
all the
That's
locals.
really fair.
Yeah, it's
the
free.
fairest.
It's free to walk around. Nothing else is free.
Okay.
They have this one like water spout coming out the ground, and you can get some water out of that. And that's free.
Rightfully, you know.
Yeah, and the petting zoo's free, I guess. But anyways, you have campers and shit, and all the locals. You get a whole week off school for that shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, like literally, and like your parents start letting you walk around by yourself when you're like 13 and shit, 12.
Okay.
And that's like prime time. Me and my
That's
girlfriend.
when your parents started letting
Me
you
and my
walk around?
girlfriend are getting on the zipper. We're doing a little tonguing,
Doing a little loop-de-loop.
doing a little reaching around. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Figuring things out, trying to go through the bottom of the shorts for
I got
some
a bad
reason.
Zipper story, bro. Zippers.
Ooh.
Dude, everybody always fucks up their phone or fingers their girlfriend on the zipper. It's one of the two, or
Not
you're
me.
doing both.
I puked.
Yeah, that happens.
It was bad, bro.
Or you get stuck. People get stuck. Yeah, you just can't do a bunch of I've only rode it one time. I don't like doing those kind of rides.
I used
really
to love the zipper, bro. Until the last time I rode it, I puked everywhere, and I puked at the top.
Ooh.
Yeah, because you're there all week, so you get to see the rides come
It
in.
was projectile too.
It's like it's kind of like this cool thing to like see the rides come in. You know what I mean? Because they're on
Yeah.
18-wheelers all folded up and shit, which is sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, there's the fucking dragons. And there's the fucking Himalaya. Like, it's coming through town right now. And then you go see how they're setting it up and shit, and you're like, dude, fuck this. Fuck all of this, bro.
They stopped bringing the fairs to my town because somebody always died.
Yeah.
In Marrero, there was somebody always get shot. They stopped. They literally stopped, bro. They tried in multiple parking lots to have these fairs, and somebody always get shot.
I went to the
They'd stop during it.
I went to the Luling Gator Festival, where it's just like it's rides and shit, but it's all like gator food, like
Okay,
gator
alligator's
sausage,
delicious, dude.
baked gator. Yeah, it was
I
awesome.
fucking love
it. Was fucking
alligator.
incredible.
Yeah. I had the best alligator at Gretna Fest. It was in the soup, and it was just amazing. I couldn't believe how good this alligator was.
Have they had
It was-
Crawfish Fest yet in Charlotte?
I don't know, man. There's so many fests. The only fest I'm worried about is Boogaloo.
Yeah. Super excited about Boogaloo.
Oh, yeah. Boogaloo's going to be great. If y'all don't know, man, come out May 18th, 5:30 slot. Boogaloo, bro. We're putting on a roast battle. I'm hosting it. And I actually got these two guys battling each other. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, man.
We're going to put on a super good show for you guys. There's also some other great pairings in this roast battle. And,
Yeah.
Dude,
I
Ben
can't
and
wait
Troy,
for it.
I can't wait.
I'm
'cause-
hyped for that.
Well, I pick people that I knew were gonna be like really good battles. Y'all are friends, and like Troy and Ben are really good friends. And then I had to have a couple, so Nydia and Pop, and Adam and DC Paul. We got a fire lineup, dude.
I'm really excited about that one.
I am
Adam versus
too.
DC Paul.
That's the only one, like, they know each other, and we've all been in roast battle shit together before, but they never, like, faced up, So,
Hype.
and they're both good battlers, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
this-
yeah.
I've been in the trenches with both of them with the stuff, and they're both smart and they write well. So I was like, this is gonna be a good one,
Fucking right.
It's gonna be a good one, man. And get your tickets for Boogaloo out there, you guys. It's gonna be a good year. A bunch of great acts. A bunch of like J.P. Leonard, Ryan Rogers. A bunch of great acts are gonna be there, man.
Bayou Boogaloo is not far from here.
No, it's not.
This would be a very excellent opportunity to launch some kind of related backyard show on a different nearby day.
May 18th is Bayou Boogaloo. Yeah,
May 18th.
yeah.
You can plan around that.
That's what I'm launching my roast show for, dude. That's what Boogaloo is. You know
Fucking
what I
right.
mean? And I'm thinking to call it either roast beefing or roast beef. We used to have a roast show called Beefing, and I would be like bringing that back in
Yeah.
a way.
Roast beefing is like a good.
I like roast beefing.
Yeah, that's a
You know.
YouTube channel name.
Oh yeah, It's good. You would get people that are just looking for roast beef too. We'd have a bunch of fat guys just looking for roast beef recipes, and they're like, "Oh shit, these dudes are they're battling each other." They would go.
Yeah, that'd be easy to market in New Orleans too. Throw that shit on a po' boy.
Yeah,
Put the logo on that bitch.
it's gonna be. I was thinking about that too, but also Chris does that one, and he's got a po' boy in it too. So I wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to take his shit. I think for Hell Yes Fest, he has a po' boy in the logo or some shit.
Yeah.
But Boogaloo is gonna be a good one, man. I was super excited to be asked to host it and help put together. I appreciate it. Laugh Life Comedy, baby. Shout out to Laugh Life Comedy, and make sure y'all go get y'all tickets out there for Boogaloo. And what's really I'm really liking the roast battle scene too. Everybody's into that shit. So
Yeah, we're ready for a blow up.
Yeah, I think that'll start helping us get noticed more. We start creating like visual, recording the battles and putting them out there and shit, and try to get. I get to go to LA this year,
Fuck yeah.
and I'm participating in roast battle on May 14th. So
Mark your calendars.
yeah, if you out there, yeah, it's gonna be fun. May 14th in California at the Comedy Store. That's what I'm really excited for, dude. I get to go perform
Is
at
that
the
in
Comedy
the
Store.
OR?
I don't
Original
know if
room?
it's gonna. I think they do it in the. I think they do it in the original room or the belly room. I'm not sure. I know their mottos is small rooms, small ceilings, or some shit like that.
Yeah. They, have
Little
you ever
room,
done
small
Have you ever
ceilings.
been to the store before?
Nah,
I
I've never
haven't
been to
either.
LA before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never been to LA before.
Right
man.
on.
Don't use the sidewalk. People are sleeping there.
Yeah, the dude I'm battling is probably gonna get his hands on this taping right
Yeah,
here.
and you can walk in the street as long as you have a politically charged sign.
What do you mean?
You can just walk down the street in Los Angeles if you have a like stop big oil sign. You can just walk through. Nobody will fuck with you.
I don't. But why would they? Just
Because you can't use the
protest?
sidewalk because people are living on the sidewalk. So you have to walk on the street. Yeah.
Crockett loves carrying around a sign that says "fuck big oil."
Does
Fuck
he?
big
That's
oil.
Yeah, that's what he walks
his
around.
thing?
It's a wooden
his
board that he
political
painted,
stance?
and he
Yeah.
draped it over his shoulder with rope.
It's nothing really to do with the oil companies either. There's just this guy I know named Big Oil, and he needs someone to fuck him really bad. So I just let everybody know.
Trying to find. He's on a love
Fuck
quest.
you, Big
trying
Oil.
to-
Wherever you at, fuck you, Big Oil.
Let's get Big Oil laid.
Big Oil. You want to
We're
get
gonna
Big
get Big
Oil
Oil
laid?
laid.
We're trying to
We're
get
gonna
Big
get it-
Oil laid.
We're gonna get Big
Have a
Oil
dry
laid.
spell.
You need to get him laid, bro. So stop.
Dude, this is Big Oil.
Go ahead. That
Yeah,
is
I am
you,
Big Oil.
You are
That's
Big
it.
Oil.
I'm Big
You
Oil.
just. This is.
Jig is up. I'm Big Oil.
Whenever you're going through something at the house, you yell at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Big Oil. I'm tired of your ways.
Yeah.
You need to get
I can
laid.
see that on
You
a
need to
t-shirt.
stop fracking. Stop fracking your ass. Stupid.
More fracking.
What is fracking?
Fracking is this.
Sounds like throwing a grenade or some shit.
It's the bold new frontier of mineral extraction and
fossil
natural
fuel.
oil
Yeah.
extraction, where you just create an earthquake that shatters the ground and then releases natural gas that you then harvest.
Oh, great. So you're taking us into the apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, essentially.
You're helping.
You get a lot of fucking oil out of it, though. We make a lot of money. Get a
Yeah.
lot of cheddar. You know what I mean? We're not
Poison
giving it.
in a lot of
We're
water.
not giving it to anything good. You know, we're giving it to whoever. Dude, I've tried to get the podcast away from politics. There was a little while where I was ranting.
I need some oil for my car. It's burning up oil like crazy, right? And it's just eating it. Just
Yeah.
throw your boy some oil.
Speaking of
I will definitely use it.
speaking of like oil and shit,
Big oil.
I got a free lead test for our water here
Oh, really?
at the studio.
Really?
So we're gonna do a live lead test in my drinking water.
Dude, I don't drink any of the
Yes.
water from
Yeah.
out of any faucets in Louisiana.
I Brita filter.
I
I double Brita filter.
Well, I buy bottled water and
Yeah.
just fucking like if I go to the club, I'll take ice, but that's about it.
Damn,
I bring my own bottled water.
you're probably right
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
You definitely are. I usually bring my bottle of water, and I had one in the car, but I drank it all. But yeah, I drink.
That's the floorboard of my vehicle right now, just empty, half empty, and bottles of water.
Yeah.
I drink fucking the tap water at my parents' house because you
can
know,
tell. You can
well,
definitely
it's well water.
Ah, dude, well water's the shit.
Yeah, I've always had well water, so
Oh,
I mean,
man. I gotta stock up on some well water before the bombs go off.
Fuck
dude,
yeah, man.
it's so fucking good. Like this shit
I'm
is
moving
like
to Wagman and digging my own well, and that's where I'm gonna live if the world
Yeah.
ends. You know what I mean? The world ends. I'm just gonna move to Wagman.
Hell yeah, you need a bunker. That's what's up.
I don't know about bunker, but I'll have
Homestead
well.
at least.
I'll dig a hole right next to the levee and have well water. I'll survive. You know what I mean?
shit hits the fan. I'm driving north to Arkansas, and I'm gonna post up on the side of a mountain. I'm gonna take over somebody's cabin or something in Hot Springs, and that's what I'm. You're not gonna be able to come at me without me seeing you. I'm gonna have a lot of guns.
Yeah. My problem is my dad's not gonna leave. Like my dad will stay here and condemn us all to death. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
damn.
He's like, my shop's out there. We gotta work. I'm like, dog, it's the end of the world.
There's zombies.
It's the end of the world, man. Let's go.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be dropped into a hermetically sealed, like tube that's like 8 miles underneath the ocean floor,
Oh gosh.
and then I'm gonna run out of oxygen and die within like 4 days.
You're like gold member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or my submarine is gonna implode immediately.
Oh,
and
no.
Fucking destroy
You
it.
go find the Titanic. That's what you're gonna do when the world ends, dude.
He's gonna go down
I'm
there.
like, see you fuckers.
At the bottom of the swamps. That's where you're going.
Yeah.
You're gonna find Blackbeard's ship.
Just buried under.
No, you're
sediment.
gonna buy Jean Lafitte ship. That's who you're gonna find. Jean Lafitte ship. That's
Yeah.
yeah. You know that dude's a real pirate. That shit is real. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video that was like his path through New Orleans, like just. Like,
I contacted his spirit one time, dude. This shit was crazy as fuck.
oh, you talked to him?
Kind of, yeah.
How's he feeling? How's he doing?
He never said words, but I used to be a paranormal investigator. Really, like really, and what's that? We used to me and my folks. We had a real team, a paranormal investigation team, and we partnered up with French Quarter Phantoms, and I really made money with this shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
It was, but we also did it for free for like houses and residents and shit. You go and you really investigate.
That's what's up.
I've investigated plantations and all kinds of stuff. When I found out the shit was real, I was like, oh, this is creepy as fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like, oh, here we go.
yeah, I was like, all right, fuck, man. But we ended up doing tours where we at St. Vincent's Guest House. You know where Ryan used to do his show on Magazine Street.
Yeah, we're doing Stage Fright there.
Yeah,
in March.
That's
the Hotel St. Vincent.
Hotel St. Vincent's.
It's
Guest
haunted?
House. It's haunted as a motherfucker.
Fuck, dude, I'm on that
It's
show.
so fucking haunted, bro.
Oh, man.
That place, dude. We used to fucking do tours in that fucking. I had free range of that whole building. Every fucking. It used to be a hostel. It used to be a fucked up hostel, and it was an orphanage.
You're
dude.
gonna bomb so bad the ghosts are gonna start fucking with you.
dude.
Okay,
They're
so
gonna get mad at you.
do you think you would still have the ability to do a paranormal investigation inside of this place?
Yeah, but I don't want to. That shit, I found out, dude. This shit fucked with me so hard. in my
Don't open
dreams,
doors.
in my dreams and shit
Really?
like that. Yeah,
What
that
kind of
shit's-
stuff were y'all doing?
It's like I found out it was like doing. I was ignorant to it all, but I found out it was real, so I fucking pursued it and shit, and I was making good money, bro. Like good money. And like I would see like $3,000 checks every fucking quarter sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a little percentage because I was like up at the top, you know, and
Yeah.
it was. But we used to fucking go through this fucking place and just bring people, and we would show people how to be. We had 3 suitcases full of investigation equipment, dude.
Okay, so y'all had like the EVPs, the EMF monitors,
had
spirit
anything.
box.
Yes, we
all
had
the cameras. Okay, I just
Echo Vox.
because when you were saying it was fucking with you, I didn't know if y'all were doing like some seance stuff to like get them going or anything like
Yeah,
that.
you don't even need to
My
jump the
favorite
water.
thing is the witching rods. Dude, I could fucking have a full-on conversation.
I'm so scared of witches, dude.
Well, you know, I like goth chicks.
Me too.
The
Baby mom was a goth
Goth
chick.
is cool. They
Oh.
they don't have to be witches.
I've been given
Yeah, I
a crystal
know.
or two.
Isn't that crazy?
I've woken up with a crystal under my pillow once or twice.
I'm so glad my woman don't do that crystal shit.
Yeah, that shit's scary.
One time
Gotta
a
get them out
girl
of
gave
there.
me one. She handed it to me. She said, "Keep this in here. It's gonna make our relationship better." And I took that bitch when she left, and I threw it out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Get that shit away from me, dude. I'm a child of God, bro.
That's right, baby. There you go.
I'm a child of God. That's what. So me and
I like
me and
that.
me and Cam have
believe in
talked
God?
about before.
Say again?
You believe in God?
Yeah. Yeah, I was raised Catholic. I don't know if I still like believe all of like Catholicism, but I still take a lot of it with me. You know?
It's relationship, not religion.
Yeah.
Hey, dude. I'm definitely here because he wants me here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's real. You got to find your own way with it, you know.
Yeah,
Like-
I actually found, like, he whispered, I heard stand up in my left ear. That's why I do stand up.
That's cool.
Because I was a fucked up drug addict, and I cried out to him one night after watching a sermon. And I was, after the sermon, T.D. Jakes. And after the sermon, like, I started crying, and I put my head between my legs and sat down, and in my left ear, I heard, stand up, like a whisper, stand up. And I stopped crying immediately and was like, okay. And I looked into New Orleans comedy scene, and lo and behold, we had a comedy scene, like the
Yeah.
biggest underground comedy thing going on. in
He told you to
America.
stand up, and you stood up.
Hell yeah.
That's
I
what's
don't know
up.
if I'm supposed to answer that with hell yeah.
I don't
but Thank
know.
God, you know.
But hey,
I'm alive because of comedy.
amen.
Amen.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck with that.
Hell yes fest. Shout out Hell Yes Fest. I'm excited for the opportunity to do so.
I ain't getting
We-
no fucking invite yet. Y'all
Well,
both got invites?
No, not
No.
yet. But
Okay.
should we announce
I've seen a couple.
the podcast situation for that yet or no?
We
Well,
are.
if y'all got a
we
podcast
have a very
situation, y'all are in.
special. We will be doing a very special episode during Hell Yes Fest.
That's what's up.
Very
We
special
will be doing a
episode.
very special episode
Uh,
during Hell Yes Fest.
All I can say
Okay.
is we're going to top doing it
We're
in the
gonna
back
outdo-
of a pickup truck.
Yeah, we
Okay.
last
Okay.
Hell Yes Fest we did.
I
an
remember the
episode.
pickup
yeah,
truck.
we did the pickup truck. We're gonna outdo ourselves.
All right. I'm interested. You know, do it. those Hell Yes Fest. Me and Brandon did the first one. And did we do the second? I don't even remember if we did the second one. We did something for the second one, I think. It wasn't as big as the first one. Bro, that comedy house would give us a bottle of alcohol. I don't drink, really. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, fuck it, give us some Jameson. And we were getting fucked up in that other room, dude.
Hell yeah.
Dude, all of Hell Yes Fest. It was amazing. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It was
That's awesome.
It was 3 hours of me and Brandon just doing shots with everybody on the show. Everybody.
That was this Hell Yes Fest?
The one before it, I think. And you could still find those episodes out there. You know?
I think I might have been there before I started working, when I was like still running the open mics. I was just
Okay.
I was at one of those shows. Way before I started working there.
Okay. But yeah, dude, those don't I suggest don't get into paranormal investigation. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Don't fuck with the other side, bro, cuz they're actually there. There's don't do that, because
don't open doorways.
it's like, I had a bunch of them. They say they could stick to you, and I had some stick to me, and I had to get them off of me, and it was creepy. I still fuck with it. Like, I still think I got something attached to me that I'm trying to fight off sometimes.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? It's not ooh,
Yeah.
I've seen some creepy shit, bro. Like, creepy shit in that place, in that fucking St. Vincent's.
In that hotel?
In that hotel.
Yeah,
bro.
don't go.
I saw a shadow spirit go into a Russian lady's purse.
Crockett, be careful.
It was
These ghosts,
So
that place is haunted.
These
I
ghosts are-
kind of, I struggle to say this because I don't want to encounter the wrong thing, and so I do want to experience the paranormal firsthand.
Crockett, I will say,
I would suggest against it, bro. I still didn't tell you about Jean Lafitte, because it's like fucking with black magic, dog. It's not fucking cool.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, like, I don't want to do any black magic type shit. I mean, I wouldn't mind, like, just, would even just, like, calling out, being like, is there anybody here? And just talking, like, communicating it at all is just, like, it seems like bad news to you.
Oh yeah, it's now I don't know why they call black magic. I guess white magic's bad too. You know what I mean? Shout out Black History Month, black magic, and but
Yeah.
I don't. But it's not something you should. I don't know if you can hear it in the tone of my voice, but I recommend against it, dude. I really do, bro. Because that's some creepy shit that happens, dog. The Aspen House?
No.
You know the Aspen House on Bourbon Street?
no.
You never? All right. Aspen, Aspith, that alcohol? What's that? Absinthe.
Absinthe.
Absinthe. That's what
Absinthe.
I don't drink, people. Absinthe. Absinthe House. Y'all know what that is? Y'all ever heard of the Absinthe House?
I haven't, no.
I've seen this, like, the sign.
Okay, so that place used to have a whorehouse at the top of it, right? And if you go up the stairs, there's like this little bitty doored room, and it's fucking cool as shit now, because you go through the little bitty door and I mean, it's the craftsmanship is still from the 1800s or some shit like that, bro. And what they used to do is, like, people would go fucking knock on it, and there was like a little eyesight. You could see through the door, and they would say what they want, and they would let them in. And you go in this place, and they had these little bitty rooms where the girls go fuck. And yeah, it was a little whorehouse up there. And Jean Lafitte and General Jackson used to go there, and they would plot their wars in that room.
Damn.
In a whorehouse's room. I want to say General Jackson. It was one of the generals. I can't exactly remember because I haven't fucked with it in a long time. But me and my buddy, Ghost Hunter of New Orleans, y'all can go look him up. My homie, he's out there. He's got a fire page, dog. He's built like over 100,000 people on his page.
We'll link to him.
That's my homie, bro. He's great. You can go check his shit out. Ghost Hunter of New Orleans.
Fuck yeah.
And we went up there and we put out all of our equipment and stuff in this room, bro. And This is like a balcony room on Bourbon Street. You know what I mean? So if you ever go on Bourbon Street, you can look up to these balconies, and the way these balconies are set up, like the structures, they have flaps for doors, you know, and they will flap. That's how you open and shut. It's like window flaps, but there's door flaps also, and there's shutters basically for windows on these places on Bourbon Street. So we were in this room, in the whorehouse room where they used to fucking do it, and we're like talking through the we always have, I love the Echo Vox. I can't remember the name of all this equipment right now, but it was this little circle thing, and they would have different color lights that spirits could light up and communicate. The EBT monitors, what's the name of the one you said? Or the Echo Vox? Not the Echo Vox.
The Spirit Box.
The Spirit Box.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he said, but my buddy was really good at getting people to communicate through the Spirit Box. And I was good at getting spirits to go through the Echo Vox, but the Spirit Box was this room. It was hitting hard, bro. And Ghost Hunter of New Orleans, he was talking to it. He was getting like yes or no questions, and like he contacted Gene Lafitte. We're like, "Are you Gene Lafitte?" He was like, "Yes." And when they would say yes, the shutters on this fucking, like, all the shutters from this upstairs building would go, pow. Brow, and it like they open and shut, and we were in this bitch like, oh my god, I'm getting chills right now. We're like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on, bro? It was like the creepiest time I've ever done this, bro. Damn. It happened 3 times, and I was like, dog, we gotta get the fuck out of here. This one's too heavy, bro. Like, this one was too heavy for me, bro. Because we were looking for new places to do it out of, so we got access to all these like historical spots. Damn. And that was one of them. And we're like, it would have worked, but it was creepy as fuck, bro. And we just we ended up stopped doing it all. You know, it was just a whole bunch of fucking bullshit went down. So we just kind of just chilled, you know. But my buddy's still out there doing it. He's amazing, man. Go look him up. Ghost Hunter of New Orleans. That's my homie.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause me and Kim have talked about doing a podcast from a Civil War fort. And
we've been
places
talking
like
about doing that.
Okay.
Just, you know, not necessarily paranormal investigating, just like he knows this spot that used to be like an old Civil War fort.
Yeah, Ship Island out in Mississippi.
Which
out
is
of
like
Gulfport.
an extra layer of fuck me hard, you're on an island.
That's
creepy.
Yeah,
They
we're
used
never
to,
gonna see y'all again. This is gonna be a movie, like
We're gonna record the whole thing. We'll
Shutter
Blair Witch
Island,
the
dude.
fuck
we're
out
gonna
of
we're
it.
gonna camp overnight in an old Civil War fort
wow,
on an island.
That's wild, dude.
For the podcast. Shout out Kids in the
pretty cool.
Corner.
And we're filming it all 24 hours.
That's what's up. I wouldn't do it with y'all. I wish y'all luck.
You can pop in for a couple hours.
I might be
we might
down for
schedule
that.
we might schedule guests to come in and out with the ferry.
Oh man, you got to take a ferry. Is it an all-night ferry?
Nah.
You missed the last. Dude, that's always the horror stories. You've missed the last ferry.
Yeah.
And that's when everything starts happening.
Well, there are
bro.
people on the island that got boats that are gonna go back, but
I don't know
then
those
you're at the
motherfuckers.
whim of someone else.
Right.
You know?
I don't trust that shit neither, bro.
Yeah.
You're just never gonna be seen again.
No cell service.
Oh.
No, you got cell service.
I'm bringing a gun.
You should.
And
Bringing
you're allowed.
a gun.
Don't shoot a ghost. It won't hit them.
It won't just go.
So
right there.
with the Hotel
you say
St.
that with
Vincent,
the confidence of someone who's tried to shoot a ghost.
No.
it's from Marrero. Of course, he tried to shoot a ghost.
I wish I could. I stabbed one in my dreams.
Damn.
I
At least you
did.
got it.
I got it, bro. It was bad. This bitch was stalking the shit out of me in my dreams, bro, and it popped up. It would pop up directly in my face in my dreams. And
Do you
it was
remember
like,
where you got that contact from? Like what location? Do you think?
Yeah, St. Vincent's.
Really?
Had to be. Well, I mean, yeah. That place is filled with bad. Dude, we had a spirit in there. It was a little girl. And we would bring people from room to room in this place. And there was a bunch of kid spirits in there, but this one particular one, it was a little girl, and she would wait till you get to certain rooms and you start communicating with trying to communicate, and it would be her. She would over the spirit box or the echo box, you would hear rape come out of it. And
Oh man.
and I had like built a relationship with the spirit, and I built it up. So, and you do this, I'm doing this like fucking 5 nights a week, dude. You know what I mean? So I'm talking to the same spirits all the time. I'm creeping. I make people cry in that bitch, dog. Like I creep people the fuck out. Like people would have to leave sometimes. And this little girl, I got so I talked to her so much. One night I got to ask her. I was like, what do you want to know? Like, what you keep saying? I was like, you keep saying this to all my groups. What are you trying? Like, what do you want people to know? And she was like, I just want people to know. It said that I want. It's. Hold on, I want to say it right. I don't want to do it wrong. I basically was like, you keep saying that. Why do you keep saying that? And it came through the Echo Vox. I want people to know. And there was that she got raped by one of the priests there. You know what I mean? Damn. But I heard, I want people to know. And through investigating with these spirits, there was a priest there named, it started with a P, I think. I can't exactly remember what the name of the priest was, but it started with a P. That priest raped the little girl. And I was like, no problem. I'll tell everybody. I guess I'm still.
I got you.
Yeah, and that dude, and it would. I came because there would be bad spirits. They would shut the children's spirits up. You know what I mean? Because I did it too. I did the tours there for over a year. We did it for over a year in this place.
That's got to be taxing.
And yeah. I was a meth addict at the time sometimes, too.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would go to that place after doing meth for 2 days and have just beat red face. You know, this was before I did comedy, too. Matter of fact, that's the first place somebody told me I should have did comedy. I should do comedy. That place was wild for me, bro.
Yeah.
I had so whenever we used to do it, we would have a spiel about the equipment up top. And we would explain shit. And I had a certain part where I would explain shit to about certain pieces of equipment to everybody in the room. And one night I did it. I always do this kind of same thing we do with our sets. I work on my spiel, and I had a little joke. You know what I mean? And one of my jokes, and a piece of equipment that we had, we would get the spirits to raise or lower the temperature. So my joke is, y'all know how spirits can make cold pockets. They can also make hot pockets. And I would make stupid little jokes like that. And this girl came up to me at the end of the tour one night, and she was like, "Hey, you should be a comic." And I was like, "Stop trying to fuck." You know what I'm saying? It's impressive. I like where you go with this, but you trying to fuck us up. What's going on?
Tell me I'm funny.
Yeah, tell me I'm funny, motherfucker. But she was like, "No, for real. I'm a comic from L.A. and you're funny. You should do comedy." And I was like, "Sure, bitch." Sure.
Whatever.
And that's the first
I'm gonna
time.
keep talking to ghosts.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I gotta keep talking to.
So I know you had some scary experiences like that, and when you say bad spirits, do you think you've ever ran into anything that was, demonic in nature?
Fuck yeah.
That's what I'm scared of. Like, I don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah, dude, that place, that building has a fucking broiler room, right? And we used to
I'll stay away from it.
We used to take people at the end of the night into this broiler room, dude. And one night, this dude he had this high-tech fucking camera, and he was everything, bro. And we do it in the dark. You know what I'm saying? We turn off the lights, and then we start doing our thing. And at the end of the tour, he started showing us these like pictures, and in one of them, you can clearly see like 2 red eyes in the fucking broiler room with us. I was like, whoa, that's fucking creepy as fuck, dude. Yeah. I told him to send me the picture. This dude never sent me the picture, bro.
Good.
Yeah.
He never sent
Good.
me.
Well,
He did you a favor by
and
doing that.
Those
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
another thing about it being so many little kid spirits is from what I've seen, I've watched a lot of ghost hunting shows, especially Ghost Adventures, but different ones too. The kid spirits a lot of time is like a demonic spirit in disguise.
Dude, yeah, I'm getting chills. You saying that shit. Let me tell you something, bro. This one time in the broiler room, that place was the broiler room was one of the most active spots in that bitch. I've had.
Damn. Now I'm reconsidering.
I used to play with time frames with these spirits. Okay, like we would get them to sing songs sometimes. And one time, I was in the broiler room and I had this spirit talking through the not the Echo Vox, the other one. What's it called again?
Spirit box.
Spirit box. He goes,
Yeah.
uses radio frequencies and the spirits take those words and they can actually speak through it. So I get this thing going and I'm like, I'm gonna sing a song and I want you to finish it for me. All right, and it goes, okay. It stops and says the words. You know what I'm saying? So I go, oh, when the saints, and it goes marching in, and everybody was like, all right, this is too much. We got to get the fuck out of here, bro. Another time, I was doing it. I was talking to him, and same thing. I had him going. I was talking to him, and I felt something big over me, just big standing behind me. And I said, are you behind me? And it goes, yes, we are. Boom. And I was, dude, I'm getting chills. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
I've
oh,
gotten chills several times.
I was like, no.
I had to take the headphones off because I was hearing it in like the feedback in the headphones, and it was fucking freaking me out,
Bro.
dude. I got this, dude.
My favorite piece of paranormal equipment in the world was a ping pong ball. This ping pong ball in the room you're gonna perform in. We used to have a huge round table.
He's so upset right now.
We used to have a huge round table, bro, and this is where I believe we started off our our tours in that room most of the night. I had some creepy shit happen, and this was one of my favorite things. So we would have a ping pong ball, and we just put all kinds of equipment on the table and let the spirits pick and choose. And this ping pong ball, we used to like, it's like they can feel what you're thinking and what your feelings really are. You know what I'm saying? Because I had given up on the ping pong ball. Kept trying, for like months, we kept trying to get the spirits to move this ping pong ball, dude. And just one night, I was like, something in me just really was like, fuck it. I guess you're never going to move the ping pong ball. And I think the spirit fucking like sensed that shit. And it was, and another paranormal investigator was actually like videotaping at this moment. And the ping pong ball just like hovered up and just started rolling directly towards me all the way across this huge fucking round table.
That's awesome.
And dude, we got like 5 people on this tour. You know, it wasn't a big tour that night. It wasn't a big tour at all. And we're all just like freaking for like, I had that dick look on my face. I was like, oh my God, y'all see that? And my girl, she was like, I'm recording it. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
So we supposedly have it on recording, bro, and everybody's freaked out. You know what I mean? We go on about the tour, and at the end of the night comes around, she goes, all right, let's watch that video again. It was erased off her phone.
Damn, that ghost
Dude.
said no one's gonna believe you.
It was erased off her phone. I'm getting chills in the
Yeah,
back of my
I
phone.
was about to
ghost
say,
was
dude,
smart.
That
Dude.
shit happens on like Ghost Adventures, and once again, it's made for TV. I'm sure they're doing some real paranormal investigating.
They
I
don't want
believe
that
in
shit
it,
on
but
TV. You know what I'm saying? They never liked being recorded when we
Yeah.
were doing it. They did not. And I don't know if it was the place we were in, but the spirits were so. That ping pong ball would fuck people up. And I would show them in the beginning I would pass around the ping pong balls and be like, look, there's no magnetism to them or anything. I would bounce them, plink, plink, clink. This is a ping pong ball. I remember this old lady one time. Nothing was happening, dude. And we were just like basically just like trying to get them to do all kinds of shit. And this old lady must had such disbelief in her heart that she was like, ain't nothing happening here. This fucking ping pong ball lifts up and starts moving in a circle like this. We were all like, holy shit. And she's looking at it like, and she starts looking under the table and stuff. It was like, nah, bitch, that's real. It's really happening, you know? It's,
Damn.
Dude, yeah.
That shit's scary. Dude, the thing you said about, like, ghost, like, children being, like, demons in, like, hidden form reminds me of a fucking dream I had. It was the most intense dream I ever had. I was in like the back section of a Walmart.
Yeah.
And I saw a mattress on the floor. Then I saw like an 8 or 9-year-old girl who was like looking at me. She said, "My name is blank blank. I'm actually like in danger. Like I need help." And I woke up in like a cold sweat and immediately went and like looked through like missing persons for like boards for that person's name. And I did that until the sun came up.
Did you find?
No. I never found it, but I prayed for her. And I still pray for her sometimes.
That's good.
But that's all I can do.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some creepy shit that happens, dude. One time, that same fucking room with the big round table, we had this lady in our tour, a Russian lady, fresh off the boat. She was like a Russian bride or whatever. She was beautiful, bro. Beautiful. And the dude she was with was this old fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those overseas Russian things.
A classic.
I mean, she was right off the boat, right? Russia, like Mazur, from Mazur, Russia. That's not that deep. Mazur, Russia.
Yeah.
Not that deep, you know what I mean? But she was pretty, bro. But we used to have this thing called laser grid. And it's just like a laser light, you know, but it's laser grid. And it would be a grid over the whole room, bro. And I set up this laser grid. And I've always wanted to see this thing work. You know what I'm saying? Before it never worked. This is the only time I've ever seen this thing actually work. And I set up this laser grid, and the Russian lady and the guy are standing by the table. And she has a purse on. All right? And I click on this fucking light. I click off the lights. And I don't click them all the way off, but I put like a dimmer to it. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at the girl, and there was like this weird shadow from her neck down. I was like, what the fuck what's up with you? The light looks weird on you. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked weird on her.
Ooh.
It was just different. It wasn't on anybody else, but it was just different on her. And I said, ma'am, and then all of a sudden, this thing like sucked into her purse, and she goes, "Oh, my purse just got heavy." I said, "Lady, we need to pray for you right now. Like we really need to like tell you." I was like, "We need to tell the spirit to get out your purse." I just saw the spirit go in your purse. You know, like, bro, that shit is creepy, dude.
Fuck.
I've dealt with
that.
some weird
It's
shit.
like a little fucking raccoon.
That's
little,
what I'm.
Little squirrel.
Well, dude,
It's a creature.
I saw it, it just like sucked into her purse, and when she said that, she was like, "My purse just got heavy." I was like, "Oh my God, we need to like really tell the spirit it can't. It just stuck itself to you." I told her that, and they were like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
"That's exactly why I'm not going."
Yeah, that building's haunted, dude.
About 7 minutes, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
That
7
building's
minutes in
haunted.
heaven,
that
dude.
whole fucking place is haunted, dude. It's creepy, bro.
Dude,
I don't know if I can handle it. I mean, like, there's already so much going on in the world as it is.
Crockett, you don't need to worry about girls with crystals. You need to worry about girls with crystal meth.
No, you don't need to worry about that either.
Yeah, definitely not worried about girls on crystal.
You need to
meth.
worry about getting your ass to an open mic more, motherfucker. That's what you need to worry
Yeah,
about.
that's the
Yeah.
real takeaway from this show.
Oh, I've been needing to get to more open, and now I'm getting to where I am.
We got about an hour and a half in the bucket. You want to rock and roll with it?
Yeah, we definitely can. I think we have some really good stuff in this episode.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
been fun.
Y'all got anything you want to plug before we go?
Like I said, Boogaloo Fest. What was it? First, Boogaloo Fest, May 18th. You guys, you get to come out, see these two guys battle each other on roast battle. It's the beginning of something great.
Yeah,
I believe.
thanks for putting us on that. Dude.
No problem, man.
Yeah, thank
y'all
you.
have great. Y'all are promising, dude, and y'all are good friends. I think y'all gonna have a really good battle. It's gonna be fun. Also, well, I'm going backwards here because I'm dyslexic. May 14th, I'm gonna be in Cali. That's where I'm gonna be. At the Comedy Store, baby. Come see me roast battle there. Then in April, I'm going to be in Michigan. I got a couple of spots in Michigan, so you can follow me at Pickle House 504 if you're out there in Michigan or somewhere. And I'll be posting some good stuff. I'm producing my first show out there in Michigan, April 25th. I found a good spot. The Collectors Arena, actually. If you see this out there in Michigan, come to the Collectors Arena, April 25th. And we're going to have a good show, man. I got a great lineup of Detroit comics. And it's going to be fun, man. I found a card shop, like football, baseball, and basketball cards. And it's nice, bro. They got like...
Yeah.
They
You
got
been
a
collecting?
mic. They got an overhead system of speakers. And we're gonna do this thing. It's a big room.
Damn right.
You know. Besides that, I'm always in New Orleans everywhere. Every Tuesday night, come out to another bar. We have, if you're a comic, 7:30 sign up. If you're a civilian, thank you for coming. And we a show 8:30 till whenever we don't have any more comics left.
Hey,
You know.
right on.
Yeah. March 5th, Stage Fright at the oh-so-haunted Hotel St. Vincent in the Chapel Club.
Haunted as a motherfucker.
And, that's going to be at 7 p.m. Pretty killer lineup, hosted by Ryan Rogers. Shout out Ryan Rogers signing a deal with OnlyFans.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm proud of my boy.
Big,
Sick,
big
dude.
ups.
And that show you're going to be on is fun, too. I've done it.
And then
a couple
also,
times.
obviously, Bayou Boogaloo Fest. And look out for, I think I'm going to let Cam announce this, coming up soon.
Coming up in the next month, we're going to be doing a debut Friends and Family backyard show. It's going to be basically a tester run for future shows back here. Basically, if you know one of us, you're going to get in free.
Hell yeah.
We're going to be selling drink tickets.
Okay.
And that's going to be our main fundraising, but we're also going to have food.
Nice.
Y'all
Y'all should think about raffles. Oh, let me plug one more, please. May 19th, Lunchbox Comedy Festival. What's happening, baby? Lunchbox Fest. Shout out to Jeff Vance out there doing his thing. That's gonna be a great one, bro. I'm a feature performer over there, so I got 2 festival dates in a row. That's the 18th at Boogaloo and the 19th Lunchbox. Come out.
Absolutely. And also, if you come to the Friends and Family show proof that you're subscribed to the podcast and follow the Instagram.
And we'll
free
get you
beer
in.
on a free beer on me.
One free
shit.
beer on Crockett.
One free beer.
That's all they can afford, people.
That's all we can afford.
I know.
Get you an
Come out and
aluminum
support.
bottle, it'll be a lot.
If you know us and if you follow us, you're a friend. Especially, I want to shout out Mikhail Roy 556. We had our audio pretty bad in one of our previous episodes, and he left a very polite comment telling us that we needed to fix our audio.
Well, he
So-
specifically said our
That's what's up.
microphones were junk.
I
I
think
appreciate the honesty. I just don't think it's the microphones themselves. I think we had a little bit of a level imbalance. That's what happens when you start using all this high-tech equipment. And you know what? We appreciate the feedback, though. We
Yeah, I mean-
appreciate it. We'll take it. We'll
hopefully
get better from
this
it.
is better.
Yeah.
Come to the backyard show.
Come to the backyard, dude.
Come to the backyard show. We'll be using the same mics, probably. If you don't like it,
McGilroy,
you'll love it.
if you come to the backyard show, I'm not letting you leave until you arm wrestle me.
Oh shit.
And bring one of your HR targets. Did you go watch some of his videos?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so next podcast we'll go through his Instagram. I went through his YouTube page.
Bet.
Y'all
Get
like
ready
trolling
for it.
this dude, bro.
No.
No.
No, he
Only praise.
He has these H2 targets, which are like explosive targets.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a bunch of videos of him and his friend from like 7 years ago getting tactical as fuck with these targets.
That's what's up.
Dude's a big 2A guy. He loves 2A.
Oh, hell yeah. Probably going to lose this arm wrestling match. I probably should have
Yeah, he's
done
a
some
pretty-
research. Oh,
pretty
shit.
big dude.
Y'all should do a slap match.
Hey,
Slap
Slap
battles.
by, yeah.
Slap battles would do it perfect in this
Slap battle-
backyard.
Slap fight. Or
slap
just
battle,
a
roast
slap-
battle?
Yeah.
You roast and then you slap?
The loser gets slapped.
Oh, shit. We might have stumbled
Nah.
onto something there. All right, I'm gonna cut it.
I'm
gonna cut it.
Morgan Danton in the first round.
Oh no.